The Ethiopian government and Tigray rebels accuse each other of crushing the nation's hopes for peace. According to the commander of the Tigray People Liberation Front, the enemy, having already relocated a massive military force to Eritrea, has now begun a joint campaign with the foreign invading force of Eritrea to brutalize and exterminate the people of Tigray. The rebels say they have evidence. They accuse the federal government of carrying out this airstrike on a kindergarten in the Tigrayan capital Mekelle. 4 civilians were killed, and 3 of which were children. The government denies the allegations, saying the Air Force only targeted military sites. It contends the civilian deaths were staged. Meanwhile, the UN has urged both sides to restore agreed-upon ceasefire.
Deeply shocked and saddened by the news of the resumption of hostilities in Ethiopia. Ethiopians, Tigrayans, Amaras, Oromos, Afars have already suffered too much.
Since the war broke out 2 years ago, both sides have fought to a bloody stalemate. Thousands of civilians have been killed, critical infrastructure has been obliterated, and tens of thousands of people have been uprooted from their homes. A truce, brokered in March, was supposed to end the violence. But cracks in the deal were almost immediately apparent. The TPLF had demanded the return of basic services to the region. And yet, a communications blackout continues. There's no banking system for the past year. And most dire of all, medicine is still in short supply, while malnutrition is on the rise. According to the UN, half of Tigray's 7 million people are in need of food.
We, of course, renew our call on the parties to the conflict to immediately facilitate the resumption of rapid and unimpeded passage of humanitarian workers and supplies into all of northern Ethiopia in accordance with international humanitarian law.
Until then, the resumption of fighting in the northern region of Tigray is endangering the lives of millions of people who are already living through what the WHO chief is calling the worst disaster on earth. Fadhli, the Newsmakers.